Jewish prayer is very much focused on two things, I believe. One is gratitude, in that whereas there are what we call petitionary prayers, where we ask God to give us things, whether it's an A on a test or good health or long life or any of those things, the majority of our prayers are actually ones of gratitude, where we witness the miracles that we have in our lives. The second thing that is most important about Jewish prayer, I think, is that it's very much focused on the here and now. It's focused on our lives on earth and what we can do to improve those lives. It's not about salvation in a world to come, although Judaism does have lots of beliefs about that. But in terms of the prayers that you'll hear and say at synagogue, they're very much focused on our lives here. One of the things prayer does is it helps us take those feelings of hope and strength and blessing into the real world, so perhaps we can change some of those tragic, harsh images. It's very much, for me, about what I need to do. So when I pray for peace, it's not just letting God take care of it, but it's reminding me that I have a responsibility as well.
If you read the original Hebrew,
prayer helps connect us outside of ourselves, whether it's God or our community or the greater world, whatever it is. But sometimes we get stuck in our own negativity, our own things that are happening in our lives. And I think when we're with a community that's praying, and we all are praying the same prayers, it gives us a sense of outward looking, which I think is very important.
So prayer for me is not reading a particular prayer, although I will give you one example in a moment. For me, communicating with God is communicating with myself. So my form of communication is designed to lead me to be a better person, to be a moral person, to take the upper road, and to make the world a better place. It is, for me, it is not, I'm praying to you, oh external force, take care of me, or solve my problems, or make me rich, or make me healthy. For me, prayer is to be self-aware, to lead a better life so that I can be a better person, that I can do the right way.
Yeah, I think one of the things that's most important about Judaism is that it's all based on what we call the Torah, the 5 books of Moses, which for some non-Jews would call the first 5 books of the Old Testament. For us, those 5 books, the Torah, form the basis of everything. And so a lot of the books behind me are Jewish books on various topics, and it all stems from the Torah. And different sects of Judaism might believe different things about the Torah. So, for example, whether or not it was authored by God or by people. And there are lots of questions that are not necessarily resolved with one answer, but we all can agree that the Torah is the source for our religious practices and beliefs. Prayer also is a way for us to look at ourselves and to mark how we've acted during the week, whether in good ways or in bad ways. And if in bad ways, how we can then improve that for the coming week. And Abraham Joshua Heschel, who was a famous Jewish theologian and scholar, said that prayer is like a mirror, in that we say the words and the words get echoed back to us so that then we can act out those words in our daily lives.